8:47 Coordinating Universal Time, 0847 local. The Coast Guard has received a report of 5 people in the water in the vicinity of Marathon Reef in position 24-40.839 north by 081-06.675 west. All mariners are requested to keep a sharp lookout, assist if possible, and report all sightings to the U.S. Coast Guard on Channel 16.
So guys, we're headed back to Marathon. We had came out over to Money Key just to get out of the harbor for a night. I did a little fishing, caught some fish, and on the way back, we're here on the Channel 16. I hailed for the Coast Guard. I want to say a tourist is down here, rented a boat, and went out fishing, and they came across a Cuban vessel, or a boat, supposedly from Cuba, a makeshift boat with at least 5 people on it. And he approached them, and they all jumped in the water and started swimming toward land. So apparently they had fled Cuba, and they got over here close enough to see land, and they've abandoned their boat they were in and swimming to shore.
Vicinity of the people in the water. This is Coast Guard Central Key West on Channel 122 Alpha, over.
Coast Guard, this is the 22-foot Sea Fox. Over.
Roger, Captain. Are you able to throw them life jackets or a life ring, over?
Yes, I think we can. But they don't want any help. They just want to reach the mainland as soon as possible.
Roger, Captain. Do any of the people in the water appear to look like they're struggling to swim, over?
No. They're not waving or making any gestures for us to approach, or they're swimming, they're resting, and they're towards mainland.
Roger, Captain. If you are able to give them life jackets or a life ring, let us know after you've given it to them, over.
So the sailboat is over here, has the little boat towed behind it. The fishing boat and the swimmers are swimming toward the mainland. There's that sailboat that picked up the little boat, and they're swimming between there and there. The Coast Guard's over there now. I don't know if y'all can see that in this video. They built this out of styrofoam and pallets. It was full of sheets. This was a mast. They use sheets for the sails. It's all styrofoam. You can see here. They had a bracket for a rudder on there. You can actually see where the pallets were on the bottom and across that. They had a keel on it. This thing was full of water bottles and clothes, but they're getting out of Cuba to come here, and this is some of the things they're doing it on. That's wanting to get out of a country bad. All right, guys. Hope you're enjoying the videos. Just imagine. So all of these boats, I was told, were Cuban refugee boats. They came over. This is another one we found. This is in Marathon. Estrella Roja. I gotta find out what that means. So imagine people crossing over on these boats is unbelievable. There's old engines in there. That's unbelievable, guys. We'll keep looking around and see if we can find some more.
Vessel reporting the people in the water. This is Coast Guard Sector Key West on channel 16, over. Roger, Captain. Good copy. Also request to know if they're still swimming towards shore, over.
Yes, they're still swimming towards shore.
Roger, Captain. Stand by. Vessel on scene with the abandoned vessel. This is Coast Guard Sector Key West on 22 Alpha, over.
Sailing vessel Pizzola, over.
Roger, Captain. Are you able to stay with that vessel, over?
Yes, I can.
Roger, Captain. We have a small boat underway. They'll be there shortly, over.
Okay, copy. We see the Coast Guard boat approaching the abandoned vessel, over. Between them and the mainland.
Coast Guard Sector West, Florida. Cancel urgent message of 1347, coordinated universal time. The previously reported 5 people in the water in the vicinity of the Marathon Reef Line have been assisted. This is U.S. Coast Guard Sector Key West, Florida, out.
I don't know if you can see the Coast Guard boat's the first one from the tip of land there, and they're trying to get the people out of the water. And then the sailboat out here is towing the boat they had. They picked it up. So here we have another one of those boats, guys. These are rebar and a sheet of metal. And they have bolted this thing together. A lot of metal on the bottom, wood up on the sides. As you can tell, it had an engine in here that these bolted to the flywheel on the engine to run that drive shaft. No telling how many people are in here. They tarred the seams up. And just look at the bolts. Bolts and bolts and bolts and bolts. Bolted this. Probably thousands of different bolts. That is pretty amazing. They bolted it all together and tarred it to make it waterproof. And there's no telling how many people crossed over on that. We had some floats were tied on the side. Unbelievable. People just sat around the whole outside of this thing and crossed 90 miles coming over to Cuba. Let's go check out and see if we can find some more. So we're at the Castaway restaurant, and we found another one of these Cuban boats. They had metal, and then they fiberglassed the sides of it. Another old engine in there. They had these netted bottles or water bottles to keep it float. And then they had this floatable, inflatable. This was inflated at one time. Imagine. That is pretty cool. All right, guys, let's go find another one. All right, so we found another one here, and this is all aluminum, styrofoam construction. It had oars on it. This was actually they've taken this and turned it into a sign for the restaurant. So this is the keel bolted on, and the paddles they took them in made lighting out of it. Hard to believe. One time it had an engine with a propeller coming out through there. All right, let's go see if we can find another one. So hey guys, here we have another example of the sailboats, or boats, refugee boats. This is a center board that can go down. They took it's like plastic drums or something, made paddles out of it. And they made a crossing. Here's your homemade lock. This one's made of metal sheeting. It's just unbelievable that people are crossing. Of course, this one's been here for a while, deteriorating because they didn't use wood that's preservable. They used what they could find.